Ashley Dvorkin, and this is Fox 411 Throwback Thursday. Today's trip down memory lane leads us to Mayfield, home of the Cleaver clan on Leave It to Beaver. Joining us now is the actor who played Beaver Cleaver himself, Jerry Mathers. Welcome, Jerry. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me.
And in such Throwback Thursday attire as well. Appreciate that. So, for those who don't know,
this was something that we wore when we were doing the show, when we do personal appearances and things. So it's a Mayfield High, which was where Leave It to Beaver was supposedly filmed, Letterman sweater.
Great. Okay, so let's start with some stories from the set. What is one of your best memories from your time there?
Well, you know, it really is all the people that I got to meet, and I can tell you that all the people in the cast, the crew, we were all great friends. There was nobody that, you know, nobody liked. Everybody liked everybody. Even Ken Osmond, who played Eddie Haskell, is the nicest person you'd ever want to meet. A retired Los Angeles police officer shot in the line of duty, and he had to get retired. But, you know, everybody on the cast was like that. They were all great people. Honestly, nobody fought. Everybody liked everybody. So we had a really good time doing the show.
And were there any, on the flip side, like embarrassing moments, or let's say things that may have made the blooper reel now, so to speak, that you could share?
You know what? We all made a lot of mistakes, and we worked with a lot of animals. We had alligators, cats, dogs. They one time had a cat on the show that was a pedigreed cat, and I was supposed to be taking care of it for a next-door neighbor, and it got away. Well, what happened was, where it was supposed to go was up in a tree, but this was a show cat. It had never been really outdoors. When they put it up in the tree, it panicked, jumped down, and escaped, and it took them about 4 or 5 days to find it, and they were really kind of scared because a studio is kind of, especially Universal, kind of a wild place. I mean, there's a back lot of literally about 40, 50 acres, so they were afraid that the cat might get gobbled up by something.
So the blooper reel would have been the 5 days everybody's hunting for the actor
hunting
slash cat.
for the cat.
Yes.
That's right.
What is it like for you when you see yourself in the show? You were 10 years old. Like, what is it like watching that now?
You know what? I really don't watch it that much because I know exactly what every show is, and I remember doing it. But it's just a really good memory. I can see the show. I can see people like Edgar Buchanan, he played several parts. He was Uncle Billy. He's actually the person that sold me the alligator in our very, very first show. And as a matter of fact, did you know that our very first show was banned from the air? That's because Wally and the Beaver go out and buy in the mail an alligator because their parents say they can't have a pet because they wouldn't be able to care for it. And so what did Wally and the Beaver do? We were going to put it in the toilet because we knew that alligators needed water. At that time, you not only couldn't show a toilet, you couldn't even show a bathroom on television. It was prohibited. And so they fought with the censors, and that was our very first show. And they said, well, they could show it in the back of the toilet tank. So that was some way that Leave It to Beaver actually set some precedents for the television industry. We were the first show to show a bathroom.
Right. That's very interesting, just, you know, and especially how the TV landscape has changed so much. Let's talk about...
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Let's talk about some of your projects now then, moving forward. And I know you've starred on Broadway. What else are you currently working on now?
You know, I work a lot. I do different movies. One of the things that I'm very, very passionate about is I am diabetic. But right now, I'm pre-diabetic, and my diabetes was all related to my weight. I was about 50, maybe even 60 pounds heavier when I was told that I had diabetes. And if I didn't do something about it, I would probably be dead in 5 to 10 years. So I took off the weight. I am now pre-diabetic, and I speak all over the country and tell people about, you know, if you're eating too much and you're putting on a lot of weight, there's a very, very good chance that you may develop diabetes. And, you know, it's a terrible disease. They end up a lot of times amputating limbs. And so it's something that if you can just lose the weight. Now, this is type 2. There are 2 types, just so you know. Mm-hmm. Type 1, your body just quits functioning and quits making insulin. But type 2, it's because you've overwhelmed it with just so much food that it can't make enough.
Yeah. And now is there a website that you always direct people to for more information?
Well, jerrymathers.com, that's mine. And of course, I'm on Twitter and Facebook. But in those, I'm the Jerry Mathers because somebody got there before me with Jerry Mathers. But that's really me. And if you ask me questions about this show or, just want to say hi, you can always reach me there. And I'm very, very happy to talk to my fans and answer questions and just relate with them because it's a great show and I'm very, very proud of it. It's nothing I want to walk away from.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Jerry. All the best with everything. Really appreciate you joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to share your Throwback Thursdays with us at Fox 411. I'm Ashley Dvorkin.